I put ghost pepper in my own packed lunch to teach my brother a lesson. He ate it at school. My brother Nolan is 14 and has been stealing my packed lunches for 5 months. Not by accident, not because he forgot his. Every single time I pack one, it vanishes. I started packing lunch in the fall because I got a part-time job and wanted to save money. Mom talked to him 3 times. Dad took his phone for a week. A school counselor pulled him aside after I told a teacher. Nothing worked. He'd say sorry at dinner and steal it again the next morning. 2 weeks ago was the breaking point. I packed a turkey sandwich, an apple, and a granola bar, wrote my name on the bag in Sharpie, put it on the second shelf of the fridge, and went to school. At lunch, I opened my backpack. Empty. I walked past Nolan's table and saw my bag crumpled next to his tray. He was still chewing. He looked up and shrugged, like I hadn't woken up 20 minutes early to make that. That was the 4th time in 2 weeks. He ate my bagel on Tuesday, finished my leftover pasta straight out of the Tupperware on Thursday, took my full lunch on Monday without even hiding it. Every time my parents warned him, every time he promised to stop, he lied. I went home thinking, Dad keeps a jar of ghost pepper flakes on the top shelf. He grows the peppers in the backyard and grinds them himself. I'd watched him shake them onto his eggs 100 mornings. I knew exactly how much to use. The next morning I packed 2 lunches, one normal, buried deep in my backpack, one built to be stolen. I spread peanut butter thick on the bread, mixed the ghost pepper flakes right into it until you couldn't see them, and wrapped it tight, wrote my name on the bag in Sharpie, put it on the second shelf of the fridge. Same spot. Same routine. I grabbed my real lunch and left without a word. First period crawled. I kept thinking he might not take it. By second period, I'd almost talked myself out of it. Then I remembered. Nolan hadn't packed his own lunch a single time in 5 months. Lunch was at 12:10. I sat at my usual table. Nolan was 2 tables away. I watched him pull the bag out, rip it open, and unwrap the sandwich. He took a bite. 4 seconds of nothing. Then his eyes went wide. He grabbed his water bottle, drained it in seconds. Water doesn't help with ghost pepper. It just spreads the burn. His face turned bright red. He stood up so fast his tray slid off the table and hit the floor. He started coughing, then choking, then sobbing. Right there in the middle of the cafeteria, tears streaming down his face. He stumbled toward the water fountain, gasping between gulps. A girl at his table grabbed a milk carton off her tray and handed it to him. He drank it so fast it came out his nose. Someone nearby screamed. Mrs. Daly, the cafeteria monitor, rushed over. What happened? What did he eat? Nolan couldn't answer. He just pointed at the wrapper on the table, still crying. She picked it up, sniffed it, and her face went tight. She walked him straight to the nurse's office. The nurse called both our parents 10 minutes later. Dad got there first. I met him in the hallway. He stole my lunch again, I said. I put ghost pepper in it. My name was on the bag. Dad looked at me, then at the wrapper Mrs. Daly had saved. He read my name on the front. He looked back at me. How much did you put in? Enough. He didn't yell, just nodded once and walked into the nurse's office. Mom called that evening, furious. Dad put her on speaker. My food. My name on the bag. Nolan stole it for the 4th time in 2 weeks, after being warned by both of them, a teacher and a school counselor. Mom went quiet. Dad said Nolan would pack his own lunch from now on and pay me back from his allowance for every lunch I'd bought since September. Mom didn't argue. Nolan has packed his own lunch every single day since. Last week he made an extra and actually asked if I wanted half. I said yes.
Click the link on the homepage to watch the full follow-up for free.